Hello, everyone, and welcome to your 2024 Fall Product Program training recording. We are so sad that you were not able to make it to an in-person fall product training, so we thank you for being on this Zoom recording. And as always, if you have any questions, please contact me. I'm Aggie Reyes. I'm the Vice President of Program, and I am also in charge of the retail stores, program, and product sales. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Just so you know, when we attend a fall product training in person, you would have had Diane Flanagan, who's our CEO there, and Cliff McBride, who is our board chair there. So you don't get to hear them on this recording, so I apologize, but they are always here and willing and able to answer any questions you may have regarding any topic. So I will go ahead and begin. Let's see, next slide. Okay, so if you are not familiar with this is the GSESC view. Many of you at SUDS, if you were there at SUDS, told us that because we do understand that our website is not the easiest to navigate, and a lot of you had mentioned that there were councils out there that have a link or they get kind of like a newsletter. So this is kind of like our newsletter. We started sending them last week. August 22nd was the first one. It is our very first one. So when you do get it, if you like it, let us know. If there's improvements that can be made, let us know as well. Because like I mentioned, there was our first one that was sent out. If you haven't joined it, please join it. Here's the QR code. And as you can see right here, there's the sign up link as well. And basically, it is a bi-weekly email that's going to have all our events, trainings, resources. In fact, this PowerPoint will probably go out on the next one as well. So make sure you sign up and let us know what you think. All right, we are not going to do the Girl Scout promise or the law, but because I know that you all are doing it at your meetings anyway, so we will go ahead and skip these. So just as we promised before that there would be an increase in the cookies for 2025, this is what your gluten-free cookies will be. They will be at $6 per package. The deadline to turn these in for you to have these for the 2025 cookie season is October 18th. This form is on our website already. You can go ahead and fill it out and send it to Deborah. And just like it says here, the deadline is October 18th. So make sure you get it to her by then. Just as I also mentioned earlier, I'm in charge of the shops as well. The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see here, it says new ambassador volunteer pin up all the way to new Girl Scouts volunteer pin. Those are all new pins that GSUSA is coming out with. They did tell us they'd be here around October 2024, I apologize. But I do know that Courtney is already taking orders. So if you want one, make sure you go ahead and contact her because she is already getting orders for these. Now, these three at the bottom, these are backings. These are backings for the higher awards that the girls can put on their vest the year that they earn their bronze, silver, or gold. And these are really good quality. This idea came out of the Girl Scout San Diego Council and it just went viral. It went crazy. And I'm so glad that they finally have this because they're really, really nice backings. This next slide, I do apologize. I don't know who this lady is, but she did get in my shot when I took a picture of this image. But what's coming out new, they did say September or October 2024, is they are introducing what they call Girl Scout personal pins. And these are 3 pins that can be worn at a time and switched at any time. And they are on the front of the vest. So you'll see here, it would go on the left side of the vest. The left pin is going to represent the girl's affirmations. The middle one is going to be the girl's interest, and then the right pin would be herself. And what I love about these pins is I haven't seen them all, but they had so many neat pins and ideas already, so I can't wait to see what they ended up with. And then, like I mentioned, these can be worn at all levels. So anywhere from daisies to ambassadors can wear these Girl Scout personal pins. The other thing that's coming on is you'll see right here, the varsity hoodies. These are available in girl and adult sizes. These are really nice. We saw them in person. They're really, really nice. And just like on the slide below, we are now able to personalize like the hoodie or the jean jacket that's on there with a girl's name. The troop numbers haven't come out yet, but I do know that those are coming. You would also just let Courtney in the shop know, and she can personalize items for you if you choose to. All right, so this is coming up this Saturday, actually. So if you see this after August 31st, I apologize. But I hope you came out to or can still come out. We have plenty of tickets left for the Myrtle Beach Pelicans game. McKenna, who was our top fall product seller last year, is going to be throwing out the first pitch. I know Diane and myself will be there to support her. There was a change on this. It is a double header game, so it does start at 4, and McKenna will be throwing out the first pitch for the 4 o'clock game. Some new things that are coming out of this fall product. We did have a meeting with the Ghost Pirates in Savannah. That is the ice hockey team for the Savannah, Georgia. Our top fall product seller will drop the first puck at this Ghost Pirates game. And also the top 5 fall product sellers from our council and the historic Georgia council will ride the Zamboni at the Ghost Pirates game. And just as you see here, the Ghost Pirates are in Savannah, and it will be the January 25th, 2025 game. So those are really cool and exciting things that are coming for fall product. So your service unit fall product manager will have these forms for you. This is the double-sided envelope. It will look a little different because here on my screen it's full color, but on your end it'll just be like black and white, or I think it's like green. I think it's green font. But basically the front of the envelope is the one on the left side, and it tells you information on our M2 system, the Ashton Farms warehouse. It does give you your important dates. It has Ashley's information. It has Deborah's information. And it also tells you that troops do receive 15% of the total dollars sold. On the right-hand side, that is the back of the envelope. That gives you a quick little checklist on top. It tells you in the middle of the page how to write checks. And then it also shows you the 3 patches that the girls can earn. And they connect really nicely for selling fall product. If you are a service unit fall product manager, you do have to fill this out in order for us to give you access to the M2 system. We do ask that you are registered for the 2024-2025 season. If you are not, it just does not let us give you access. So please make sure you are registered. Also, we'd want your help to make sure that the leaders in your service unit are registered as well, and the girls. Because if leaders or girls are not registered, they are not able to participate. We also ask that as service unit fall product managers, you are able to assist troops in your area, that you do attend a council-led training. We do ask that you are in good financial standings with the council and verify that the troops in your service unit are as well. And you also assist council with service unit issues when asked by the council. So if you're not a service unit fall product manager, but you are a troop fall product manager, this is the form you would fill out. And just as I mentioned, it was sent out in our View newsletter, and this is also on our website. Up to 2 leaders can get access to the M2 system, and they also have the ability to earn their own avatar patch. So this is the form you would fill out so that we can give you access to the M2 system. And if you are a returning troop, you do not need an ACH form because technically you are turning it in via your troop financial report. But if you are a new troop, we will need an ACH form from you, and you would get that from Deborah Paisley, and her information will be on the later slides. You will receive 1 order card per girl. This is what it looks like. It has all the information and the rewards on 1 sheet. Excuse me. And your troop will receive 2 receipt books per troop. But we also do know that they sent several receipt books. So if you need more than that, just let us know and we will make sure you have them. You will also get 1 parent permission slip for girl. It is in a carbon copy. And the reason we do it in carbon copy is because we want you, when your parents sign up, they are signing that they understand that they are financially responsible for what they are ordering. So that way, when they fill this out, the top one is the original, you keep that, and the yellow copy in the back, you give that to them before they leave so that they know and understand what they signed. You will also get this double-sided form. This is from M2. This tells you the front side tells you the three easy and simple steps on what you do to start your storefront and how to create your avatar. The back of it, which is the right-hand side, that is the one that gives you some important dates, and it gives you a little bit more about the Asian elephant, as you can see, is our mascot. We also have this rally guide. They're calling it the activities guide. I'm not sure why, but if your troop or service unit want to do this, just like before, go ahead and do it. Take pictures and then send them to me, and I will send you a free patch for every girl that attended your rally. So one of the new things, really, really new things and neat things that we are doing this year is we made this avatar more attainable. If you all recall, if you all have sold in the past, in order for the girl to earn this, I believe she had to sell, I think it was 175 or $275 worth of fall product. But we love our fall product avatar so much that we want every single girl to have it. We would give it to you if we could. The system does not let us. So we did have to put some requirements around it because the system needs it in order for the girls to earn it. So in order for the girls to earn their fall product avatar, they have to, number one, create their avatar, two, sell one item, and three, send 18 emails. So the one item that they need to sell, we don't care what kind of item it is, whether it's an item from the order card, an online item, a Tervis, bark box, it doesn't matter as long as there's one item sold. And then for the girls to earn their crossover patch, she has to first earn her fall product avatar, and then during the 2025 cookie season, she would have had to have sold 350 boxes or more. So please let your parents, your girls know we want every single girl to have their avatar. Look at them. They're so beautiful. They're so colorful. They can put their name on it. They could put their initials. They could put their last name. They could put a nickname. Whatever they want to put on there, that is what would go on the patch, whatever the girl decides. Now, we do have to talk about a discrepancy report. Usually for fall product, knock on wood, we haven't had any fall product delinquencies. However, we are just bringing this on because for cookies, we will have new requirements and procedures. So this form will probably look different. We more than likely are going to separate, because this form is not just for delinquent girls or parents who have not paid. This is also for NSF checks and counterfeit money. So more than likely what we're going to do is we're going to have one form for delinquencies, for parent delinquencies, and then another one for NSF checks and counterfeit money. So it'll be two forms. And one of the reasons we have to do this is because unfortunately, the council can no longer help cover parents that do not turn in money to the troop. So we are asking that you be more diligent when you are giving them cookies. Make sure that if you're giving parents cookies, that they're giving you money every single time, because we cannot cover these fees anymore. As most of you know, in the past, Diane would go to the police department and she would claim this for two reasons: because theft is theft and it's wrong. And number two, because we used to be able to claim this through our council insurance. We used to have to pay $1,000 per transaction and per case, I'm sorry, per case. And because we have utilized this so much, our insurance came back to us on January 1st and said your deductible is now $25,000 per case. So we can no longer do that. However, we still ask that you turn in this discrepancy report. And what we are going to try to do, we don't want you all to be the bill collectors. We will take that on. We will help as much as we can. Because we know we can assist you, and we have already, in fact, assisted at least two troops claim a police report on their behalf. Because the police department, what we have found out is that when we do go to the police department, we go after the full amount. So basically what's owed to the council and what's owed to the troop. However, what we have found is the police has told us we can only claim for what is owed to the council, and then therefore the troop would have to do a police report for what is owed to the troop. I hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't, please call me, call Diane, call Jackie, our finance person, and we will explain it further if we need to. So our banking procedures are, as always, to turn in your any money that's being given to you by your parents. Make sure you're turning it into your Troop bank account regularly. Just as it says on top, you have to turn in your Troop financial reports. Basically, if you do not have that, you cannot sell fall product or cookies. And just as I mentioned, any NSF checks or discrepancy reports, they do have to be turned into Jackie no later than November 25th, because our one and only ACH for fall product will be December 6th. Now, we do realize that sometimes you do not have the full amount because, let's say, a girl got sick or that, emergencies happen and a parent wasn't able to turn in the money. Go ahead and just via email, let Jackie know, hey, I do not have the full amount, but once my mom comes back or, gives me the money, you can withdraw the rest. We don't have a problem working with you. We just need to know, we just need communication. The online and in-person sale of the fall product season does start September 14th. The order card taking does last 1 month, so it does end on October 13th. However, the online version, part of it still continues until November 1st. By October 14th, we do need all troops to turn in and have finalized all their troop orders. So whether you allow your parents to do it or you're the ones that do it, it does have to be done by October 14th. Just as I mentioned, October 18th is when the gluten-free orders are due. Service Unit Fall Product Manager deliveries will be between November 4th through November 9th. The online sale does end November 1st. And just as I mentioned, the discrepancy reports are due to Jackie November 25th, as our ACH will be December 6th. So here is how our sale broke down. I'll show you a graph on the next page, but I just do want to let you know we did have a little bit of a decrease. You'll see right here, and you'll see on the next slides. However, I also want you to know that Diane is very conservative when she budgets. So she was able to, she actually did budget for a 5% decrease, I apologize. And as you see here, we did have a 2.2% decrease overall. So not to panic, not to worry. It was fine. And you will see how it breaks down on this slide right here. So as you can see right here, our order card taking is still our biggest bang for our buck, and the online Girl Delivered, because the reality is that the online Girl Delivered is basically an extension of our Nut order card, except the customer is paying for the items online with their credit card. So as you can see, more than half of our sales are through the order card and online Girl Delivered. Our direct ship is 38,160. Our magazine sales were 21,014. Our tumblers, we sold quite a bit of tumblers and we're very excited about that. That was 13,762. Our bark box sales were 3,798. And what's really neat, M2, we love M2 because M2 has facts and numbers on everything. Everything we ask them for, they will have a percentage. They will have numbers for it. So for our council, this is the gross sales per email. So those emails that those girls send are important because they do have value. And as you see right here, this past year, the value of our emails were $11.90. And nationally, they're $13. So we're a little slightly behind that, but it is okay. That is why we do ask that the girls, they know the value of their emails. So here are some more facts on our participation, our per girl average for basically anything. Just like I said, these are the number of, this is what we had. This is our sale in a nutshell. Haha, pun intended. So our warehouse, our chocolate distributor is Ashton Farms. Just like there are two cookie vendors, there are two nut vendors. Ours is Ashton Farms. Ashton Farms is located in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and they were founded in 1921. And we just love Ashton Farms products. They did tell us that starting in the fall of 2024, all boxed and tin chocolate products offered to Girl Scouts will be made using only cocoa sourced from Rainforest Alliance certified farms. And 18 of their 30 items are gluten-free. And if you do need more information on allergens or nutritional information, you can always go to their nutritional website and find everything you need there. So this is our nut card. We did not change a single item from last year because it really was a winner. Well, kinda, and I'll explain what that means in a bit. But basically, our top five sellers were number one, deluxe pecan clusters. Number two are our chocolate covered almonds. Number three are our peanut butter bears. Number four were our whole cashews. And number five were the honey roasted mixed nuts. And what I find interesting is that every single year, number two and number three are always flip-flopping. So, for example, last year, the number two was the peanut butter bears, and number three was the chocolate covered almonds, and vice versa the year before that. And this is the second year in a row that the honey roasted mixed nuts makes the top five. And what I find interesting about it is because it is one of our more higher priced items, but I think customers love it because it is a good quality item and the value that you get for what the amount of stuff that you get for what you're paying is also a really good value. So for new this last year, we started the peanut butter trail mix, and last year we sold 829 units, and I think that's pretty impressive considering it is the very first time that we introduced it. So I do believe that one will stay around for a while. Also, you'll see here the dark chocolate caramel caps with sea salt. Last year we sold 886, and the year before we sold 1,034. The deluxe pecan clusters, we did sell 2,565, and the year before we did sell 3,026. The dulce de leche owls, we sold 907. So we did have a slight increase on this one. The year before we sold 863. The peanut butter bears, this past year we sold 1,336 versus the year before we sold 1,614. These are one of our fan favorites, the dark chocolate peppermint pretzels, because they do come in a nice value size as well, and they come in a nice package holiday bag. So a lot of people love giving these as gifts during the holidays to co-workers. I've heard mailmen, I've heard doctors, I've heard it all. And I like it because even though it is a dark chocolate, for some reason, Ashton Farms dark chocolate just really tastes really, really good. And this is a very good item as well that we have. Fruit slices, I always say you either love them or you hate them. But they still sell really well for us. We did sell 952 versus 1,141. Now, my personal favorite are the English butter toffee. These are handmade, and if you ever to go on Ashton Farms website, they have a video where they are hand making and smoothing the chocolate and the caramel. It's just an amazing video. So last year we did sell 974 versus the year before where we sold 1,058. The butter toasted peanuts, last year we sold 933 versus the year before, which was 1,203. The chocolate covered almonds, we sold 1,454 versus 1,689. I always say these are steroid filled because they're so big. I don't know where they find these big grapes, but and they're so good. The chocolate covered raisins, we did sell 989 versus 1,022. This one we did have a slight increase. The cranberry nut mix, we did sell 933 versus 920 units the year before. The whole cashews with sea salt, we did sell 1,198 versus 1,305 the year before. And this is the product I was telling you we might look at replacing. I'm not sure yet. Are these mint chocolate penguins? They were out. We didn't have them in our lineup for about 2 years, and I was asked, can we please bring them back? And I mean, yes, they did. We did sell 592 units, but it was our lowest selling item. So we will circle back to this one. And just as I mentioned with our value jar honey roasted peanuts, we did sell 1,148 versus 1,229. This is what the Girl Scout tin will look like for this coming year. This is the Girl Scout memory box tin. This does hold the individually wrapped mint treasures. And last year we did sell 841 units of these. The Garden Friends Holiday Tin is available online only. You'll see right here. And that one, customers can choose between the milk chocolate pretzels or the deluxe pecan clusters. We also sold Tervis, the tumblers last year, and we did sell 386 units. And we also sold 190 BarkBox units. So that was good. I think we could have sold more if BarkBox had not sold out, but they do have, I believe it's the next slide, so a little nice information for you. Yep. Because they were so popular, they have now introduced three bark boxes, not one, but three. The one on the left hand side, that's the one we had last year. That one retails for 19.99. The one all the way on the right, that is the other bark box. I believe that one's 21.99 or 22.99. I can't remember. But basically, we were told the first box, there's 30,000 units available. The one on the right that I just mentioned, the new one that has the s'more stick with the berry trios, that one they have 35,000 units available. And the one in the middle, that's the bigger one. That one is going to cost the 27.99, and that has the two, well, actually has three of the little plushies with the squeakers inside and the berry trios. That one is going to be retailed at 27.99. So and we do know that there's also 35,000 units of this one as well. One of the new products that they have, we tried it back in March. They only sent us one can, but they were really good. It is vanilla flavored honey roasted pecans. And again, I apologize. It's only available online, but I do want to share with you all that we did try them and they are very, very good. Now, I'm excited about these products. These products are new to our lineup this year. They are going to be selling personalized products. I am not sure that this is all they're going to be carrying. Maybe this is just what they gave us to show. However, I do know that M2 has gifted us, the council, some of these items before, and they are very good and high quality. So what I love about these is that these can be good like gifts for the holidays. So I'm excited to see how those do. So just like before, if a girl sells five or more Care to Share items, she does earn this Care to Share patch. And just so you all know, our Care to Share items do go to the Blue Star Moms in Myrtle Beach. Our theme this year is Embrace Possibility. This will be the same theme for the upcoming cookie program. And as you can see here, our mascot is the Asian elephant. I love how you all embrace the mascots because I tell you all, take these mascots, take it to your girls, have them do some research, have them learn more about these mascots. And I know that you all have done it because for cookies last year, you have no idea how many girls came up to me with fun facts about the axolotl. So I love it. And as many of you know, or most of you know, elephants are my favorite animals. So I would love to learn some more facts on the elephants. Okay. So with that being said, our mascots do have names. Our giant mascot, her name is McKenna. The large elephant, her name is Alicia. And the baby elephant, her name is Aggie, after me, yours truly. This was not my idea, by the way. Diane Flanagan, our CEO, she knows the love I have for elephants. And she said, Aggie, it just has to be named after you. It just has to. So I said, all right. We'll name it after me if you let me name the large one after my grandma. So my grandmother, her name was Alicia, and she is the reason that my family has just embraced and loved the elephant for years now. So, yay, I'm so excited. So this is what your rewards look like for the girls. As you can see, McKenna, she is our top seller for this past year. That is why her picture is on our order card. One of the really exciting things, a couple of exciting things we have here are some of the choices. So the 175 level, this was actually one of our girls' idea from Beaufort. She is the one who suggested a Monster Jam show. So I said, I think that's a great idea. So we are putting it against Disney on Ice. So the girls have the choice at that level between the Monster Jam or Disney on Ice. And then the other new item that we have down here is all the way on the right-hand side, the bottom where it says new. It is the Embrace Possibility patch. So it's the first time we are doing that. And the way the girl earns this patch is by selling one online nut or chocolate item, one magazine subscription, and one Tervis or Bark box. So that is the way the girl earns this one, by selling one of each of those categories. So how the girl gets started is she can wait for the troop leader to send the parent adult email campaign, or just like I mentioned with this form right here that every girl is going to get. Once the customer gets their email, this is the way it's going to look. It's going to have a message, say, with addressing them with their name or perhaps a personalized name as well. The customer will see the two options of having nuts and chocolates or magazines. And then the customer will also see the two ways that they can get items delivered to them by saving on shipping costs, which is the girl delivered, or the convenience, which is the direct ship in which the customer pays for the shipping, but the items come directly to them. So we got these about a couple weeks ago. These are the shipping costs that will be applied this year. We have nothing to do with these costs. This is between Ashton Farms and whoever they do business with. But there is the standard shipping and the 2-day shipping. One of the things that I'm sure many of you know, but you also please let your customers know, is that when they select convenience, so direct ship, there's two options. One of them is a 2-day, and of course that one's going to be a little bit pricier, but the reason for that is because M2 can at that time they send it with ice packages, and they basically can guarantee that it will not arrive melted. And if it were, they would replace it for free. Now, the standard is 5 to 8 days. And they immediately, when a customer selects that, it'll tell them, wait, hang on, you've got chocolate on here. You can select this item, but if it arrives melted, basically it's on you, not on us. And I can tell you, I mean, I've worked for Girl Scouts for 23 years now, and every time that I've ordered, I always select the standard. And knock on wood, none of my stuff has arrived melted. But what a lot of volunteers have told me as well is that they will tell their customers, hey, since we do have the online portion go through November 1st, just buy it later in the season, because later in the season it does get cooled down a little bit more, the weather. So that way there's less chances of it arriving melted. All right. So now the girl is going to set up their platform. They are going to use their preferred email address. They are going to confirm their email membership because, as I mentioned, girls cannot sell unless they are a registered Girl Scout member. They will highlight their goals. This is where they build their avatar, and they can do a video as well. And it's so, so neat if you haven't done it. The Girl Scout personalized experience, the girls design their avatar. And as you can see here, the girl chooses her face, the hair, body, clothing. There are so many choices the girls can make that I truly do not know how many millions of different ways there are to create the avatar, but I know that there are millions. There is a likeness to every girl. And M2 really loves that about their system, is that there is every single girl should be able to see an avatar in that looks like her. M2 also gives you the tools to run your business. As you can see here, these are the 4 ways that the girls can promote their site. The first one right here is by email. If the girl had emails on there last year, the girl will still have those emails there. The girls can print out personalized business cards that has their unique QR code, and so that they can get the credit for that. And same with the door hangers. The door hangers is they can leave that with a teacher. They can go door to door, and like I said, it has their unique code and QR code that gives the girl credit. But my favorite part is this one was new about 2 years ago, is the share my site with social media and texting. This one allows you to share it through text. And the reason I love that is because we all have our phones with us basically 24/7. So there is no way a customer can sit here and say, hey, I never got that, because yeah, you did. I know you did. It went to your text message. So this is what the participants dashboard looks like. This is where they can add additional emails and, like I said, do the social media. But the new feature this year is this one right here where it says supporter thank you. I think you can see my cursor. This is the new feature. The girls can also view their avatar room with virtual rewards and their troop photo, which they can see all the avatars from the girls. This is where the parent can manage their nut order card, so they can enter it themselves if you would want them to do that. They can also select rewards and then view their reports. Just like I mentioned, they have the supporter thank you now. There is two ways they can do it. There's already a template in place, or they can create their own personalized thank you. So I think this is such a cute and great idea. So I thank M2 for that. And just like I mentioned, in order for the girls have that possibility of one of these two. So the girls, once she earns her patch, she's gonna choose one. She's gonna choose either this one on the left with the elephant squirting the water, or the one on the right with the two elephants sitting next to her. And just like I said earlier, the girls just have to create their avatar, send 18 emails, and sell one item. And once a girl does these qualifications, these requirements, the parent is going to get an email saying, congratulations, your girl has earned her avatar patch. Please confirm your mailing address. And once a parent does that, the girl is going to get that avatar sent right to her. And I also talked about this earlier, but this is a bigger view of what the crossover patch looks like. So, like I mentioned, they have to earn their fall product patch, and then for cookies in the 2025 season, they have to sell 350 boxes or more. All right, now we're going to talk about the volunteer experience, because just like the girls can earn an avatar patch, so can you leaders, okay? What is going to happen is once you turn in your Troop Cookie Man, so not cookies, Troop Fall Product Manager position form to Deborah, you are going to then on September 14th, which is the day the sale starts, get an email invitation to log in. Once you get in there, even if you're a new troop leader, it's going to ask you to set up your username and password. But if you are a returning troop leader, you're just going to log in, and then you are going to watch the troop training video, which is about 5 to 6 minute video that you cannot bypass. However, only the first time. After the first time you log in and watch it, it'll still be there. It'll be stored at the bottom of your dashboard, but you can access it at any time. The first thing I want you to do after you watch the video is go into your parent adult email campaign, and I want you to queue that email. And then, because that is one of your requirements to earn your patch. And then you are going to edit or create your volunteer avatar. So this is the what I was talking about. This is one of your requirements in order for you to earn your patch. And it literally just says, just the way it says right here, a parent and adult email campaign. I apologize. The council is going to upload all the email addresses to the girls and parents in your troop. So that is why I mentioned they have to be registered, because that is how we get that information and upload them for you. You cannot do that on your own. So we are the ones that are going to have to do that. You can edit um any email that's in there. So if it's incorrect, you can go ahead and edit it. You can also delete email girls if the girls are no longer in your troop. However, you cannot add them, because that we would be the ones to do that. And then once you do that, you update it and you send them that email, and that is part one of you earning your avatar patch. All right, this is what your troop dashboard looks like. And what I love about this dashboard, it is so self-explanatory. Just like you see right here, anything you need for your troop to for the sale is right here. You don't have to go searching anywhere for it. It's as simple as these icons that you see right here. The other thing that I do encourage troops, so just as I mentioned, this is your troop dashboard. Right there is where you see your avatar on the top. You will see where it says edit avatar. That is where you will go to create or edit your avatar. I would say even if you've done it year after year, go in there and see what other new accessories are there and change it up a bit. But my favorite thing about this is that you can, if you sold last year fall product, you will be able to see year after year how your sales are compared to the same time and day as the same as last year. So it is very intuitive and very user friendly. So yes, we love our M2 system. And just as I mentioned, you can earn one too. The very first requirement is, like I said earlier, is you send the parent adult email campaign. That's very important that you send that. And then also as a troop, you sell $750 or more. Once you hit those two requirements, you and your co-leader, if your co-leader is on here and has access and we have her form, she will also earn hers as well. Okay. I'm sure a lot of you already utilize these delivery tickets, but if you don't, they are so easy to use and it does it for you. So you just go to that report that says delivery tickets and you can choose and filter by girl, for all girls, for your troop. It doesn't matter. And what I love about it is because it is just like it says here, it's available for easier picking and packing. It has all those nut items that your parents ordered in order. Just the way it looks on your nut order card, that is the way it looks on this report. And then right here, if you can see my cursor, right down here, what's the beautiful part about it is that it already has everything summarized for you. So the parent will be able to see how did they contribute this fall product. So it'll see their total sales that they did, what is owed to the troop, and what the troop made from their sales. And then right here on top, there's two lines right here where the parent can sign and you can sign because just like I always say, receipts, receipts, receipts. We need receipts for everything, just like it says here on this slide. Receipts, receipts, receipts. I cannot say that enough. Just like I mentioned, the items do come in between November 4th through the 9th. Make sure that you are available once your service unit fall product manager calls you and says, hey, your stuff is ready to be picked up. Make sure you are there. Because I'm sure they don't want it in their living room or garage, wherever they have it. And just, I always say, make sure that once you get it, you go home, you put it in a cool and dry place. And when your parents pick it up from you, you tell them the same thing. It is a cooler temperature between November 4th and 9th. However, there's times where it's still kind of hot. So make sure that they are also going to their home and putting it in a cool and dry place. Just so this is not like cookies, whereas in cookies you order from the council by the case. You do not order by the case. For this, you order by the item. So if a girl only wants 2 whole cashews, you only order 2 whole cashews. If they only want 4 raisins, you only order 4 raisins. And the one thing I do ask is that you are careful with this product because we do not carry extras. We do carry a few, not because we order them. We get a few because there are some that are left over. But I will tell you right now, there are never any leftover of pecan clusters. So make sure you guard those with your life, okay? We already talked about the fall product important dates, so I will not review this slide anymore. But here are some important cookie dates. These are your important cookie dates. So as you see right here, your troop initial order will be due December 10th, I believe. Last year was due December 9th, so it's about the same time. The online sale does start. I think it's the same day. I think it might be, yeah, right here, December 7th. So the girls do start selling online earlier for cookies if they choose, but it's direct ship only. It is not girl delivered, it is only direct ship. The cookie rally next year will be at the Riverbank Zoo. I know it says tentative, but that was because when I first made it, we hadn't finalized it. We almost have finalized it. We do have it locked in with them on the date. There's just a few things we need to finalize with them, but it will be at the Riverbank Zoo. And just as you see right here, the sale does start January 18th. Okay. All right. So I need to know who let the cat out of the bag. What a beautiful cat, huh? All right. Well, I hope if you haven't heard yet, I hope you are pleasantly surprised that we are able to announce now that for the 2025 cookie season, our council, Girl Scouts of Eastern South Carolina, will be the only council in the country at $4 per package. Diane, our CEO, is a budgeting genius who was able to make this happen. We do ask you can share this information with your girls and your leaders and parents. We just ask that you do not do anything with social media at the moment. And the reason we say that is because we do have some ideas of how we are going to unroll it to the masses. And also, yeah, we just want to do that and before we announce it publicly. So if you see it on our website and our Facebook page, at that point, you're more than welcome to share it. So good job with everything you all do. If you all need to know, like, how are you able to do this? Call Diane. She will love it. She will explain everything and tell you exactly how we were able to stay at $4 per package. If you need any help with membership, and by that, that means like, hey, I registered my girls, or I need to help registering them, or hey, I know I registered them, but they are not showing on my roster. For region 1 and 2, that would be Benita Jacobs. For regions 3, 4, and 5, that would be Michaela Watts. And then our council registrar is Julan, and she is amazing. All of these ladies are amazing, but Julan is great at answering emails, and she will be more than likely 9 times out of 10 the one that does that back end stuff that we need done. So I would start there personally, but yeah, these are your membership people. Now, if you need help, like these are any of these questions, right? How do I reset my password? When can a supporter expect their direct ship nut order placed online? When will my daughter receive her personalized patch? Any of these, please don't contact me or Deborah, because the truth is we don't know. This is not our system. This is M2 system. And to be honest, they want to hear from you. They love and support their system so much. They want to hear feedback. If you have questions, they have answers. If you have suggestions for accessories or other things for the M2 for their avatar, please contact them. And everyone I've heard talked to that has contacted them has said they have like the best customer service. So that is what they're there for. Contact them. They would love to hear from you all. So I just want to say thank you for taking this training. So what are your steps? The next steps is you do turn in, grab that True Fall Product Manager form, send it to Deborah, and we will give you access. If you have any questions, please contact myself or Deborah or Ashley. We are all here to help. And thank you so much. And we really do hope that you take advantage and participate in fall product, because like I said, it's so easy, and we do want every single girl to earn their avatar patch. So until next time, thanks guys. Bye.